Hi folks. So, second video of the day. So we're getting good little Christians, yes. Let's deal with that. Well, good little Christians and victims, I suppose, for this one, yes. Because the point of it is, a lot of churches are full of, well, there is a lot of good little Christians in churches. Yeah. They volunteer to do the tea and coffee and meeting people when people go into the church and do the cleaning and anything else. Because basically they have a relationship with the church. So therefore there's a lot of people who work all week, and then when the church is doing something, they go to the church to say they're helping the church. Yeah, okay. Not too sure if they're helping the church, really. Well, the problem with good little Christians is they do it because they think you have to do this. This is what you have to do to be a good little Christian. Yeah. Well, as I say, the problem is a good little Christian is judging things according to the tree of knowledge of good and evil, and therefore they're automatically disqualifying themselves. They focus on the things of the world. So if the world says a Christian shouldn't do this, shouldn't do that, good little Christians don't do those things. So swearing, they won't swear. They won't smoke. They won't divorce. Anything else? They won't have an affair, although they do have affairs all the time, but they won't admit it. They won't talk about it. They won't talk about sex or anything else like that, or people doing wrong things. No, because the world says good Christians don't do that. So therefore, good little Christians don't do those things, and they're so proud that they don't do those things. We all know good little Christians, don't we? Yeah. Again, what God wants is for you to be true and for you to be honest. Personally, I have no problem at all with swearing. I don't. And the reason why I don't have any problem with swearing, not particularly, I'm not saying I think people should be swearing all the time, but I think sometimes it's appropriate. I think sometimes in the moment, there are no better words than those words. Because we all know what those words mean, right? So, there are words used to express things in a massive way that are swear words. So therefore we know that. So therefore, for me, I don't care. Because basically most people have bigger issues than swearing. But good little Christians, no. They think that's a plank in someone's eye if they swear. No. It's not, it's a speck. All it is a speck. Yeah. Generally speaking, it's not an issue. It's not something that God particularly cares about. It's language. All it is language. And the problem is that most people don't know bigger words that they can use, or better words that they can use. So therefore, if they swear, okay, I don't care. No. If they want to joke about things and bad jokes, or okay. Again, rude jokes, not really. Yeah, do you need to really do that? Not really. So yeah, but again, if someone does that, okay, it's not too big as an issue. So therefore, do I really care? Not really, no. Well, I like a few people, comedy people, that say rude things. Yeah. Oh, yes. Recently, I've been watching a TV program called The Great, and I loved it. Absolutely loved it. And in that program, they're talking about sex all the time and using sex words all the time. All the time. Well, most of the people are young. And at that time, they didn't have a TV or a radio or anything like that. So basically, all they had was sex. To enjoy. They didn't have anything else. So therefore, when I'm watching that, I know at that time they didn't have anything else to talk about and enjoy. So therefore, okay, I understand. And also it's quite funny when the top person in that country is talking about that sort of thing, and it's actually quite funny hearing a posh person saying that sort of thing. For me, it's quite funny. So I understand it. And actually, in that program, I think they were using those words sometimes to be to be funny, and it was actually quite funny. I enjoyed it. So the only reason I watched it is because when you're watching something else and there's an advert, the advert says, season 3 is coming soon, and I didn't see season 1 or season 2, so I thought, okay, let's have a look and see if it's good or not. And it was okay. But I say, it didn't offend me at all. No. There's a lot of stuff in it that would offend good little Christians. Oh yeah. Good little Christians would be really offended about that TV program. Oh yeah. Yeah. That's the point. God doesn't care. He doesn't care about that sort of thing at all. There's bigger things that he cares about, and he wants you to care about bigger things, not silly things like that. Because basically, all that stuff is silly. Absolutely silly. Yeah? Yeah. That's the point. The world says, good little Christians won't do those things. So therefore, you're working from the world, not God. So what you're doing all the time is the world's way, not God's way. Yeah. So therefore you need to stop and go to him and ask him, does he want you to do that or not? And what's the reason you're doing it? Ask him. Go to him. Ask him. In the next one, I'll talk about victims. Okay? God bless. Speak to you later. Bye-bye.